third lap of the silver class unlimiteds on Friday. P-40 bringing up the rear. All right, we got a good signal out there. It's Friday at the Reno National Championship Air Races. We're watching the Friday Bronze Class Unlimited race. If you haven't seen the, Silver race, if you haven't seen the live feed, you got to check it out. It's a really good live feed, and it's showing over here on the Jumbotron, and the crowd today is outstanding. We can't quite see the grandstands from here behind the P-47, but the grandstands are full. Watching from New Zealand, we chatted with a New Zealand retired 777 captain this morning. Don't mind the dings there, I forgot to turn that off. All right, here they come. Here comes your two leaders here in the silver. It's Steve Couches in the H model P-51, and I think that's Speedball Alice in the number 2 slot. Here's 3, 4, and 5. Oh yeah, look at that wake turbulence. It's a rough ride out there. Can you see him wiggling around in the wake turbulence? Trying to find some clean air. Six, 7, and 8. Full course. P-40 bringing up the rear. Australia, Long Beach. Ohio checking in. So these are the mostly Mustangs, so they're mostly all the either Merlin powered or Allison powered V12. I think 1,720 cubic inch engines. New Zealand 16 hours ahead. London, good grief. We're broadcasting all around the world. Springfield, Missouri. Just perfect weather weekend out here for the last National Championship Air Races to be held here at Reno, Nevada. Checkered flag? All right. Here, look away. Where did the H model go? Okay, so there we go. There's your leader. Steve Couches in the H model. Speedball Alice. 1, 2, 3, 4 right in a row. Listen to that. Isn't that beautiful? Here comes 5th. Woohoo! Beautiful polish. Look at that, P-40's going for the pass. Yeah! He passed the B model. Increase in the commercial aviation. Yeah, we're going to work on those. My in basket's overflowing. Got a couple updates to get out to you guys, but I've been busy here at the Reno National Championship Air Races this weekend. Really enjoying the show. All right, they're going to go up and cool down up at above, and then bring them on in for landing. The silver class. Let's see if we got a good enough signal. Let's just keep this one for a minute. You got to see this amazing airplane over here, right next to us. Let's go show them the P-47, guys. Look at this. This incredible restoration. I've never seen this before. A P-47 Thunderbolt here at the Reno National Championship Air Races. Beautifully restored. in the TV booth calling the races. I've been busy enough calling the races from the drag pits there. So an early model Razorback, fastback model of Thunderbolt. They later went to a bubble canopy for better visibility. This one is being displayed as having served in the Pacific Theater. Of course, they use these for a lot for close air support in the European theater during World War II. 4 giant guns out of each wing shooting around the arc of the huge propeller. Just beautifully, beautifully restored. And some folks were asking, what's up with the stripes here on the aluminum? Well, if you remember from the Corsair, yeah, very deadly airplane. The Corsair series of restoration videos, we learned about spot welding, and a lot of those, well, they're not riveted, they're spot welded, spot welding the aluminum together. So they need to iodine or acid etch the aluminum before they spot weld it to get the resistance right, to get the spot weld right, to get the spot welding machine, close tolerance machine, to get the correct resistance, to get the correct heat, to make the perfect spot weld. Yeah, it was good time up at Wham last week. I wish we could get behind the strings there to take a closer look at this, but it's just a beautiful collection. I think the blue P-51, the winner of the 1949 Bendix Trophy races, that's been beautifully restored, is owned by the same owner. Curtiss electric propellers. Wow. There's something I didn't know. So the big Pratt & Whitney 2800 using a Curtiss electric propeller instead of a hydraulic propeller. Over here, I've seen this one here at the races before, a Fairey Firefly, obscure aircraft from the Royal Air Force. Again, V-12 powered, with the prop going the wrong way. A lot of beautiful airplanes here in the, this is in the Heritage display area. Somebody brought a PB-4Y, an old Hawkinson Powers air tanker, right over there. The PB-4Y being a B-24 with only one vertical tail. I used to work with those guys as when I was doing the lead plane flying for the Air Force. And I don't know if you can see, but back in between there, that yellow nose sticking out, there's old Yeller, Bob Hoover's P-51, which he spent so many years at flying here at the Reno National Championship Air Races as the lead plane for the unlimited class. So they're all rolling in to a full stop for the landing now, our unlimiteds. Yeah, Steve, so what's that? Steve Hinton's race to lose now. Yeah, that's right, he's way, yeah. So, so young Stephen Hinton will be flying the Bardall race special with Voodoo's engine in it. A good 100 miles an hour faster than everybody else. Qualified about 469 miles an hour, I think. The Dreadnought, on that to post on you, they're thinking now it was a master rod failure, which caused a backfire, which caused the induction damage to the aircraft that you see visibly from the outside of it, but oil screen's full of metal. And so that leaves Miss America, but Miss America has been kept getting penalized for flying too high. So Miss America was out here in the bronze class today, working her way back up into the gold. Remember, you got to fly between 50 or 60 feet above the ground, head height at the top of the pylons, but no higher than 250 feet out here on the course to keep your aircraft from getting too high, from, in the event of an emergency, getting too close to the crowd. So those are your fastest 3 aircraft going at this time here. Yeah, a couple F-35s flipping around over there. Yeah, and we got a number of military aircraft putting on displays. Super noisy F-18s. I got my earplugs this time. So, quick live feed from Reno. Thanks so much for your support. I'll gotta pop a couple more updates, including that the landing gear failure on the 737 landing at Santa Ana. Talk to you soon. Thanks for checking in. See you here.